Okay guys, I've been working on Project Ninja for almost 6 months, and now finally I have an actual name for the game that I would be making. Hi guys, it's Mo here and welcome back to my new devlog on Project Ninja. This one is long overdue, but with good reason. I've been trying to gather feedback from a pre-alpha build, and I'll go over these in this video. I'm also excited to also show you an up-to-date version of the game so far. I'm Mo. I've been working and learning about game development for a while. I've learned a few engines like Monogame, Unity, and made a few game jam games as a result. Project Ninja will be my first commercial release, and I plan to release it on Steam. Project Ninja is a game of perpetual movement and precision platforming, using a grappling hook to move around in all directions. The game takes place across several generations, and you play as a different ninja in each generation, so that means there will be a lot of different environments. And I'll make the different time periods connected to each other. For example, if you finish a couple of levels in one time period, it will unlock new levels in another. So Project Ninja started off as a game jam game for the 46th Ludum Dare game jam, which was roughly 5 months ago. The original name was Heartstring. A game jam is where a bunch of people make a game within a certain time limit. It's a great way to learn game development and, more importantly, learning how to finish a game. The premise of Heartstring is simple. You get a key to unlock a door, then you go to that door and you unlock the next level. And there's a timer whilst you're moving, and collecting hearts just increases your time, or increases the timer. Then I thought to myself, why not make the whole levels procedurally generated? I created a procedural generation algorithm and made the game more combat focused, and after a while and a lot of feedback, I quickly made a U-turn and I reverted back to the simple mechanics of Heartstring. There's a good reason for this. I found through playtesting that procedural generated levels and my game mechanics don't go well together. Playtesters said sometimes the levels are all over the place. I did spice things up with adding boss fights, but that didn't really help much. There were a select few who did like the game, one being Judah Cruz. I also scrapped other minor game mechanics such as the slow motion effect, and all procedural level generation and potential roguelike elements were completely thrown out. When I first started making this game, I knew things like this would happen, the fact that I need to throw things out. Having said that, I'm glad I made a small demo or a minimal viable product for this reason. I think it's important for beginner game devs like me to iteratively test small mechanics of a game first before moving on to other bigger aspects of the game. If you have any questions or suggestions about the game, do leave a comment down below. I'll listen to every single one of the comments and I will reply and I'll get back to you. While you're at it, why not subscribe by pressing the subscribe button down below. It will help me out a lot, and if you like my content especially, press that button. Now let's look at the game so far in a bit more detail. The premise of the game, or the goal rather, is quite simple. The goal is to go from A to B without bumping into walls or enemies. I want the game to be quite difficult, quite hard, and I wanted to balance the difficulty with instant restarts. This change was from targeted playtesters, and they didn't, most of them at least, did not like the fact they have to restart once with the health system of the previous pre-alpha build. It makes sense because the game is targeted to speedrunners as well, and it's quite difficult to speedrun a game when you have to start from square one if your health reduces to 0. The pixel art style is mostly inspired by the indie modern classic Celeste, which is one of my favourite games. I also like the red berry collectibles and the fact that they're located in the game in hard to reach places, and I implemented this in my game in the form of golden rotating hearts. I mentioned before that there would be different timelines and hence different environments in the game. So this environment that you're seeing right now is going to be one of a handful. With this environment, I was going for a prehistoric look with the orange forest backdrop, amoeba-like enemies, and the lack of buildings. There will be at least 3 more timelines, each having some effect on each other, like unlocking new levels or new abilities. The game will not be linear, as I plan to give the player the ability to play any timeline in any order and switch timelines at any time. I am also working on one central villain too, but details will come shortly. I'll be releasing another demo for testing purposes. Make sure to click the subscribe button to get notified of when the demo will be released. I mentioned feedback several times in this devlog and can't stress the importance of it. I am looking for more players to play the demo. So if you like to play as several perpetually moving ninjas across intertwined generations in a non-linear action-adventure game, if you like defeating enemies and huge bosses and avoiding deadly obstacles, and if you don't mind losing or dying 1,000 times, click the subscribe button below, like the video, and I'll send you regular updates of the game and regular builds of the game too. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next devlog. Oh yeah, and here's the name of the game.